Check out this spot right here, fellas. Looks really nice. Nice, decent spot here in the Feather River. I don't know where's all the fish at. Matter of fact, I don't know where's everybody at. Where's all the local YouTubers? Where's everybody been at? Season slowed down. We were doing some striper fishing. That went down a little bit. And now we're waiting for that salmon run. Yeah, but this is how we do it, y'all. We're fishing out here up in the Feather, a little bit close to the Oroville Dam. See what it looks like out here. If you're spotting fish, if you can catch a fish here in the area today. Been a little busy, taking care of some things. That's why I haven't posted no videos. That's why I haven't been active. However, I've been fishing here and there on the weekends, catching a bunch of little stripers. Yeah, but I want to show you guys the setup. I want to show you guys how to fish out here. So I'm gonna make a video about how to fish based on what I learned, based on my experiences. I'm gonna teach you what I know. I'm not really a professional fisherman, but I ask questions. I ask people that fish out here, show me how they do it, so I can catch fish the same way they do it. If you see on my YouTube, it tells you that I fish out here with the seasons. I like to fish when the seasons are good, because that's when the fish migrate. That's when there's a lot more chances of catching fish. So I think it's strategy how to catch a fish when they're here. But right now we're basically going on luck. But if the fish are here, all you do is a little bit of strategy and you will catch a fish. But yeah, let me show you guys how to do setups. Let me show you how to fish. First thing you're gonna do is get yourself a fishing rod. Something that you could use, you know, don't get something too expensive. You can get something cheap for your beginner rod. Make sure you also get a fishing license. Very important to get a fishing license if you're gonna do fishing. This is also a sport, a hobby. So get ready to buy a fishing license, buy a fishing rod, and some lures and hooks and stuff like that, y'all. But for now, if you want to start doing some fishing, first thing you're gonna do, get yourself a fishing license and a fishing rod that you could use. Nothing too expensive. So I advise you, if you're gonna start with something that, you know, something cheap, something like this. Don't get a bait casting rod, because that one's a little bit harder to cast. It's your string. So after you got your rod and your fishing license, and you decided to do some fishing, you got your rod ready, make sure you got good string. I recommend 15 and up pounds and above is good. Most of the fish out here, 20, under 20. If you do happen to catch a really big one, then I recommend you get something like spider wire or braided, so you could use 30 pound. I'm using 30 pound braided on my rods, because the 30 braided is a little bit lighter than the mano, than the regular plastic string. So that way you could use stronger string with a thinner line using braided. If you use the plastic, the mono, it's a little bit thicker. But yep, that's the two things you need to get: is your rod going, your fishing license, actually 3 things, and your string for now. That's what you need. That's the first thing I recommend. Then after that, I want to teach you how to do some knots, how to tie your hooks, how to tie your stuff. Very important that you learn how to tie your strings. You want to make sure you get the full 30 pound pull on it, or the 15 pound capacity of the string. So if you don't tie it right, when it pulls, the pulls is gonna come off. You wanna make sure that you get the whole 30 pound or 15 pound, whatever your line is, of pull on your string. So we're gonna teach you how to do some knots in a little bit. How to tie your swivels, your hooks, stuff like that. It's also very important. I've seen a lot of people lose fish because they didn't tie the hooks on right. And they say, what happened? It snapped off. I look at their line and you can see it's like swiveled up, meaning it just came apart. It didn't snap. So important thing to do is learn how to tie your hooks before anything else. There's a lot of little things you need to know about fishing. That's why I say strategy. Mornings is good, afternoons is good. That's strategy. Hooks, strategy. How to control your rod. For example, if you're using jerkbait, jerkbait means jerkbait fishing, you gotta jerk it. This means jerking. If you're just using a spinner, then you could just reel. Like right now I'm using a flying C to catch some stripers. You can just reel it in like this. No pulling, it's not jerkbait. So it's a little bit of tricks to this stuff. You can see a lot of the videos on YouTube, what we do, how we do it, just imitate the same thing. We're out here in Northern California. Best way to do a rig out here is where you put your weight on top and you hook in the bottom, about a liter, about 3 feet. You catch any kind of fish like that. You could catch whatever fish is out here. You could catch anywhere from catfish, striper, some rainbow trout on the sardine bait and on the worm bait, using that same setup. The one with the weight on top and the 3 feet leader. I'll show you that in a little bit. I'll show you how to set up for that. But yeah, fellas, remember, learn how to do your knots, how to tie your hooks, very important. You wanna make sure you have a good knot on it. You wanna make sure that you don't lose that fish when you do hook on a fish. That knot's supposed to hold the whole weight of the string. So if you're using 30 pound, it's supposed to give you 30 pounds of string pressure. Yep, but let's stay in this area and see what happens. No, man. No bites yet. It's been tough, man. I think that's why a lot of the local YouTubers are either taking care of their business, things they have to handle, or just taking a break. It's tough. A lot of people say that you just gotta put your time in. But yeah, it also takes a little bit of skills in knowing what you're doing. Also knowing the area, knowing where you're at. So that's why I say it takes some skills to catch fish. Skills and strategy. Everybody says good luck. Although, however, somebody told me once that it takes the right bait, which it makes sense to me. I said, you know what it takes to catch a fish? The right bait. Well, I got the right bait. I always get the right bait. Because we know what works out here, y'all. Yeah, fellas, this is how we stay searching for them salmons. It's about to begin. So I decided to go up north, check them out, see if they're here yet. Good thing is they're here yet already. They're more up in the dam. They're not in the river. They're here in the deep spots here, the Oroville Dam. So that's good news. Yep, so there is salmon here, but that blew off though to YouTube. Check it out. Stay tuned, y'all. Follow me along. See what else happens. Yeah, check it out.